Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Today I'm reviewing the new cigar from Dunhill. This is the 1907, and this is the Robusto 5x52. There is the new band of the new Dunhill, and there is your density, and it is quite dense. An interesting note about this cigar: this is the first full-time Dunhill cigar, new Dunhill cigar, since 2001. And that's when they came out with the signed range in 2001. So it's been quite a stretch since we've had any new additions to the Dunhill line. Now this cigar is comprised of a Honduran Olancho wrapper. The binder is a Dominican Olar, and the filler is a blend of Dominican Lajero and Brazilian Mata Fina. So we've got quite an assortment there in this cigar. It has a nice feel in the hand. It looks dense. It's well made, as you would expect. And I'm anxious to give it a nice try here. So let's get right to it. The new Dunhill 1907 Robusto. Alrighty, let's give it a little clip here. Yes, good draw. There we go. Not much need to wait around to get flavors on this cigar. Right away, you've got a nice, immediately you can taste a nice sweet orange citrus with some cream notes, a lot of roasted nut flavors, and dry wood. It's just all of a sudden, right at the second you light it up and take the first 2 or 3 puffs. The pepper seems like a red pepper at this point, and I would rate it at about a 7. So it's a nice start. So let's see where it goes from here, but that's a nice start. The blast of sweet orange and the cream note undertones with a lot of roasted nut and wood flavors. So Dunhill 1907 Robusto. Let's see where we go from here. Well, I'm about an inch in, maybe almost an inch in, and the really intense orange citrus is now sort of transitioned over to more like a little sweet cedar, and there's a heavy influence of the roasted nuts and wood. The cream notes are still there. They act very subtle, but they're attached to what is now a sweet cedar. It's very subtle, but they're there. So you get a heavy influence of roasted nuts and wood. So I would call a cigar medium at this point. The finish is sort of a cream with a little influence of the dry wood and the roasted nuts. You can taste them affecting the finish, which is primarily a sweet cream. Very little lingering pepper on the finish, but there is some. There is some. So that's where we are at about an inch in. We'll see where we go from here. Well, I'm about 2 inches in. And there is a touch of richness showing up in the sweet cedar. It's not a lot, but it's a touch. I would call it a cigar medium to full body too. It's moved up a little bit in that category. Everything else is about the same. Still have the heavy influence of roasted nuts and dry wood. Finish is about the same. So everything else is about the same. But a low tick up in strength and a low tick up in sweetness slash richness. Little less than 2 inches remaining, and the cedar notes are still really nice and sweet with a little touch of richness, and the roasted nuts are making a big attempt to match them in their intensity. So you've got a lot of sweet cedar and a lot of roasted nuts. The cream notes have really sort of dissipated. The dry wood is still sort of floundering. It's subtle. So that's about where we are. Everything else I would call the same, still medium to full body. This very good cigar. The sweet cedar is very nice though. Well, we are down to the end, folks, so let's wrap it up. Cigar in the medium full bodied. The sweet cedar and the roasted nuts are still in play, and they're your main flavors. Dry wood is subtle. The finish was unchanged. This has been a very good cigar. Price point of these is about $8.95 for this size, and they should have been on shelves in May, so you should find them right now. Anybody that carries the Dunhill brand. Very good cigar. Would have liked it to have a touch more richness. Would have liked it to have a little more pop. Medium to full is pretty good for a Dunhill. That's a step up for them in most cases. But overall, very good cigar. The review shows that, and I enjoyed it very much. I'm rating it a 91. So the Dunhill 1907 Robusto, 91.